Greetings from Seoul, Korea. Good afternoon. My name is Ki-chan Kim. Actually, today my presentation title is Humane Entrepreneurship with the ESG, Environmental, Social, Governance, and Sustainable Development Goal. Mainly by humane, it doesn't mean to sacrifice growth and profit. Today, I wanted to share with you my experience and the empirical research results related to humane entrepreneurship in the corona pandemic. While I was studying companies, I discovered something special. Investing in people was not sacrificing profit and growth. Empathy has become a source of innovation. Human investor has made better performance and better profit for company. So I hope my presentation will inspire you to become interested in humane entrepreneurship. In case of I run out of time for my presentation, I will deliver you my main message first. Okay. Yeah. So then the summary first. Sorry. Yeah. So let me start with the three things. Yeah. Yes. The vested interest, corona pandemic, and the ESG, environmental social governance. So to summarize, the bureaucratic corporate culture should be changed into people-centered humane corporate culture, because the bureaucracy will be disappeared because of a corona pandemic. Yes. So what makes such a bureaucratic culture is the entrepreneurship, especially humane entrepreneurship. So actually the vested interest, the history is the battle against the vested interest. What is the opposite of vested interest? So this is entrepreneurship for innovation, change. Because particularly the bureaucracy is protecting the vested interest. So what is the opposite of bureaucracy? This is a humanocracy created by humane entrepreneurship. Actually, the humanocracy is created by Gary Hamel. Yeah. So then my presentation will start with the three questions. First, what is innovation? Innovation is only two things. Innovation is composed of direction and the speed, but innovation is the product of direction and the speed. So this is the first question. So how to increase the innovation and the speed? Number two, how to fight the best interest? So we must strengthen entrepreneurial spirit and entrepreneurship. Currently, we are suffering coronavirus pandemic, but I think a coronavirus pandemic is a great opportunity to change the organization culture from bureaucratic culture to people-centered culture. So what role does the coronavirus pandemic play in changing the vested interest and the bureaucratic corporate culture? So in Korea, very popular ESG, everybody, the president, prime minister, chairman, the professors is talking about the ESG, environment, social governance. That means to save the planet, save the society, save the company, and eventually save the people. So ESG is a very good things for us to transform the corporate culture into human-centered the culture. So history, I mentioned about yes, actually history is the battle against the vested interest. So then innovation is the result of three factors. Number one, risk. Number two, speed. Number three, inertia. This is an entrepreneurial orientation. So the risk taking, speed, proactiveness, inertia, innovativeness. So risk taking, proactiveness, innovativeness is the most important element for EO, entrepreneurial orientation. So what is Corona pandemic for us? Corona is the good opportunity to fight the vested interest. So company must change very quickly from bureaucratic culture to people-centered humane organization culture. So because the bureaucratic show many weaknesses, particularly slow speed, bureaucratic slow speed, no idea. So bureaucratic, no idea, right? So companies innovation, the employee entrepreneurship is nothing in this bureaucratic culture. So we need to create corporate organization that innovate with the idea of employees, like the Microsoft. Yeah. So Microsoft is the best example with the empathy management done by Satya Nadella, currently CEO. So this is a humanocracy. This is a people-oriented corporate culture. So then empathy, empowerment, enablement. Yeah. So like this, what do you think about humane orientation? The empathy, empowerment, enablement, three things. So then UN SDG, actually you may know very well. So I wanted to skip this one. So in August 2019, the US Business Roundtable, BTR, declared the redefinition of a corporate proposal. So until now, the company pursue only short-term performance with the shareholder theory, shareholder capitalism. But company must change the philosophy from shareholder capitalism to stakeholder capitalism for long-term performance. So ESG means the investing in employee, protecting the suppliers and the society, and then the long-term interest of the shareholder can be achieved. So then we must monitor the stakeholder theory or stakeholder capitalism. So yeah. So then So the SDG and the Humane Entrepreneurship target are the same 1, 2, 3 like this. Yeah. Just yeah 1, 2, 1, 2, 8, 9 like this. So then this the job. So then the SDG, the reorganized like this, the people, prosperity, people, peace, planet, partnership. So achieving this goal is possible only when there is a partnership and the cooperation. This is the partnership can create the synergy among the different the stakeholders. So now why humane entrepreneurship? Technology has no ethics. Technology without humanity is terrorism. So everybody talking about post-industrial revolution, high-tech, but the more high-tech, human need higher touch. So entrepreneur, who are you? I am asking them. Yeah, entrepreneur who only emphasize innovation with the technology are dangerous. Entrepreneur must be innovate with a purpose and a mission for a better world. So the AMA, American Marketing Association, declared BMBW, better marketing, better world. BMBW, better marketing for better world, like this. So the purpose of a business is changing. The purpose of a company should be for people and the better world. So the corona has become a catalyst to start the fight against the bureaucratic protecting the vested interest, and then traditional entrepreneurship for innovation itself must change into entrepreneurship for humanity. So marketing is changing like this. Marketing 5.0, which is technology for humanity. So corona is opportunity. So then this is a question. What made the French army move? So it's a strategy Napoleon discussed with his men to invade Russia, but it's a culture that made a million troops march into Russia. So it's a corporate culture, not the strategy that move people. So that we have to rearrange, reorganize the corporate culture from bureaucratic culture to the human, the empathetic culture. Yeah, this is a culture. Yeah. So then, corona crisis is I am repeating the good opportunity. So purpose of organization is to enable ordinary people, ordinary human beings to do extraordinary things, the pit by pit drug. But we have a lot of a problem of disenablement of employee capability of companies that only 11% to 17% are actively participating in. So then task of leadership is to create an alignment of strengths, making weakness irrelevant. The pit by pit drug. So then it's a time to change. Like so, again, yeah. So then I have a dream, yeah. I have a dream to change. This is the great opportunity to execute my dream for better society, happy world with the humane entrepreneurship. So what is the most powerful energy in communication? It's a smile. So then the Amazon means, so yeah, Amazon A to G, the smile. Yeah. So then I have the movement for smile because the Korean is one of the most innovating country in the world, but Korean the hate to smile. Actually, how many times are you smiling a day? Actually, Korean is smiling only 15 times a day. So how about the SEAANZ friends? Yeah. Actually, I have heard Indonesia is the most smiling country in the world, more than 150 times. Yeah. So then, I have a movement. Yeah, with the Korean companies. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Okay. So then, how many times do you smile a day? How many times a day do you clap? How many times a day do you encourage or inspire others. For what? For what? Changing organization culture, yeah, from bureaucratic to the people-centered or empathetic culture. Yeah. So, entrepreneur. Actually, so then when I was the president of ICSB in 2016, so I proposed the Humane Entrepreneurship at the United Nations 2016. And at that time, I proposed two things. One is humane entrepreneurship for this job of young generation. Another thing is to propose UN SME Day. So actually, the next year of my term, actually 2017, UN Assembly accepted our proposal, and the UN announced every June 27 is going to be UN MSME Day. So then, actually, I am the advertising, promoting humane entrepreneurship like this. Yeah. So then I have the humane entrepreneurship declaration. Jakarta, Argentina, Malaysia, Seoul, UN, the Salerno, Bali, something like this. Yeah. So then another things did the 2 years ago when I was in Bali Humane Entrepreneurship Declaration like this. Yeah. So then when does the life begin? Life begin when start the dreaming. A dream, we dream alone is only dream. So but a dream, we dream together is a reality. So then I am dreaming with you. So please the support the human-centered the SME world or with the humane entrepreneurship like this. Actually, this is the imagine John Lennon. Actually, I wanted to skip because of time. Okay, humane. So I have many the story for humane enterprise success. Yeah, something surprising happened to company. So then like this. Okay, actually, this is wanted to introduce what is the entrepreneurship and what is the humane entrepreneurship. Actually, the entrepreneurship, traditional entrepreneurship consists of challenge, change, chance, which is a risk-taking, proactiveness, innovativeness. But the humane orientation consists of empathy, empowerment, enablement. So humane entrepreneurship consists of HO and EO like this. So entrepreneur should have two eyes, one eye for EO, entrepreneurial orientation, which is innovation. The other eye for the humanity, people, which is a humane orientation. Humane orientation consists of empathy, empowerment, enablement. So this is the humane entrepreneurship model. Yeah. So the 2 weeks ago, I published another book about humane entrepreneurship or empathy. Yeah. So this is the empirical research by humane. It doesn't mean to sacrifice the growth and the profit. So I just wanted to show, and then I published it this paper 1 month ago in the United States. Yeah. So then please find, yeah, actually, yeah. So then because of time, so I have to skip, and then I will share my slide with all of you. Okay, yeah. So empathy, please think about empathy, empowerment, enablement. Then they are eager to risk taker. They are eager to be proactive, and then eventually they wanted to innovate, and then performance is coming like this. So this is which is EO, HO. This is EO. Traditionally, entrepreneurship is only talking about innovation. Yeah. So then humane entrepreneurship concept is evolving like this. Yeah. So then in Korea, I was the chairman of NEAC, National Economic Advisory Council for Korean president. So I proposed the human-centered economy with the humane entrepreneurship. Actually, I am here. President is here. Actually, the vice prime minister is here. So all of them is the ministers. Actually, like this. Yeah. Actually, I am here. Yeah. President. So actually, I am here. At that time, I had a presentation about humane entrepreneurship, OECD. So actually, VTS is empathy, right? Yeah, empathy. VTS, yeah. So evolution in academy. So I published the paper, humane entrepreneurship, like this. Okay, yeah. So then humane entrepreneurship for HPWS, high performance worker system. So this is 2021, which with the Jeffrey Honsavi and then the JSBM, yeah, like this, yeah. Conclusion, yeah. So it's a culture, yeah, not strategy that move people. So please think about to change your organization culture from bureaucratic culture to empathetic culture for employee. Be an empathizing people, smile more, support changing. Two is smile more, always smiling. Thank you very much.